Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today is my final video to round out all of my 2023 projects and makeup tracking for the last year. So I'm excited just to close this chapter. Today is the final installment, my Q4 Empties and Spendies video. So all year I've been doing quarterly check-ins on all of the products that I purchased in that quarter, as well as all the products that I've used up. And I've been tracking all of the monetary value on these products to hold myself accountable, make sure that I am using the products that I have in my collection, and it's just a fun data point to see how much I have spent on beauty products versus how much I have cleaned out of my collection over the course of the year. So if you're interested in seeing the other quarters of this year, I will link them in the description box down below, as well as right up here in the card. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't already. And if you're new here and you're just discovering me, please consider subscribing to my channel if you're into makeup painting projects and conscious spending type content. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here again. I really do appreciate you. This video is going to be a bit of a long one, so little warning up front, buckle in, sit back, relax, maybe grab something to drink or a little snack to enjoy while you watch this video. Maybe you're getting ready as you watch this. That's how I like to watch my YouTube videos. So whatever you're doing, I hope you are entertained by all of the money I have spent on makeup and beauty products over the past year. Although I really tried to be good. I was good this year, and I used up a ton of products. So I'm happy to end this year of tracking products with a bang and let you know my final numbers for 2023. I'm going to start with my spendies for Q4, which are all of the makeup and beauty care items that I purchased during the months of October, November, and December. And I'm starting with the spendies this time because some of these spendies are already empty, so I might as well just introduce them before I tell you I finish them up. This first item really doesn't need to be included in this video, but I wanted to share it with you guys all the same because I was hoping you might share the same nostalgic feelings that I have for this item. So I purchased this item from an estate sale, and it is a vintage Coty Airspun powder. Look, it even has like the original little barcode or price tag on there from Thrifty. It was $4. I don't even know when. I'm guessing this is probably like from the 90s maybe. I just love this packaging so much, the original Coty Airspun packaging. And this brought back so many memories of my grandmother and my mother. They both had this sitting on their bathroom vanity during my entire life. All of my memories of their bathrooms brings me back to this old product, and there is still powder in here. It's like a pinky tone. I think this is like before they had, oh gosh, it's going everywhere, different tones of their powder. I hope it goes without saying that I have no intention of using this product. Ooh, let's just get like the powder on camera there. Oh yeah. But I just couldn't leave this behind at the estate sale. I think it cost me like 50 cents, and I just thought it was so cute, and I have it sitting here on my vanity, and it just brings back really good memories of my mother and grandmother's beauty routines, which were who ultimately inspired me to be into makeup. My mama would always give me her sample beauty products back when I was a kid and didn't mind if I played with makeup, and I had a lot of fun playing with makeup as a child and now as an adult. So this is just a fun little thing I wanted to include because I did purchase it in this last quarter. It's not a makeup product that I plan on using, but I just love that I now have it, and it's just fun to have around. So that is the first one. I'm not going to include this in my total cost because it's not a makeup product that I bought for consumption. It's more something that I bought just for the nostalgia. Next item is a hair care item from Ava NYC. This is their Main Magic 10-in-1 primer for fine hair. It's a multi-use product for heat protection, hydration, shine, lots of good uses that come from a product like this. However, this little pump in here is completely broken, and I'm pretty sure this is a problem with all of the components that they put out of this spray bottle. I've seen lots of complaints about it on the Ulta website. So I'm hoping that they will be fixing this spray component soon because I really couldn't even use it. It really would just leak all the way down the bottle, not even get onto my hair. So I had to decant this into a different bottle to get the use on it, but I was able to use it that way. And I purchased this, and you'll also see this in the empties because I subsequently emptied it as well. But I paid for this one $13. Another hair product I purchased is from Olaplex. This is their number 7 bonding oil. This was $30. Expensive. I don't think I'll be repurchasing that. It's very overpriced for what it is in my opinion. I actually prefer the Verb Ghost hair oil a lot more, and that's $10 cheaper. From Bioma, I wanted to kind of go outside the box and try a different melting balm cleanser. So this one was a fun little experiment. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it worked very well at removing my makeup. I really like the packaging. I think it's cute, but it's also very bulky, and you can see that like the area inside is not nearly as large as the packaging is. So I don't think it needs to be as big as it is. Kind of a waste of plastic and also a waste of space in my cupboards. But I did really enjoy this and I'm happy that I purchased that one. That was $15.99. Now we got our first makeup item from Makeup Forever. I got one of their HD Skin Matte Velvet Powder Foundations. This is in the shade 1N14. And I purchased this because I had a disaster with my last Makeup Forever powder foundation. It was in the previous formulation. It was dropped on the ground at Disneyland and all the product was smashed into smithereens. I'm not pointing any fingers, but it wasn't my fault. Okay. So I had to go out and repurchase this because I live and die by this foundation. This is actually, again, the new formulation is basically the same thing, although they changed the color range, which is very annoying. But this one is great for touch-ups throughout the day, and I really like having this in my purse at all times when I'm wearing makeup. So that one was $37.55. I believe I got this on the 20% off sale at Sephora. More purchases from that 20% off sale. I got one of Sephora's 12-hour colorful eyeliner pencils. This is just in the shade black because I was finishing up my other black eyeliner. So I picked this one up. I believe this one was 30% off when I purchased it. So I paid $8.70 for that. And I really do like these pencils. And I must have been feeling in the mood to treat myself because I also purchased at that time a lipstick from NARS. So that's a really big splurge for me. This is the NARS Power Matte lipstick in the shade Tease Me. And this one I paid $28.90 for a lipstick, but beautiful shade. And I just obviously felt the need to pamper myself that day. So that's the next thing I picked up. And I also picked up a lip liner from Sephora brand. This is their Rouge Gel Lip Liner. This is in the shade Rose Wine. It's a really pretty pinky nude shade. And I have been panning a lot of my lip liners over the past couple years. So my nude colored lip liners were basically completely used up. So I needed something to refresh that area of my makeup collection. And this one set me back $9.10. And hopping on the bandwagon, I wanted to try this and see what all the rage was about. I decided to pick up the Tower 28 mascara while it was on sale. I paid $17 for that. I haven't yet tried it, so I can't tell you definitively how I feel about it yet, but I'm really excited to bust this one out once I get through some of my other mascaras. From Rare Beauty, I picked up another one of their liquid blushes. This is in the shade Hope, and it's a very like muted neutral blush tone that I'm excited to play with. It's pretty subtle on my skin tone, but that's kind of what I wanted, especially for a liquid blush. They can be quite overpowering very quickly and easily. And this is the mini size, which I thought was just perfect. I love that they sell the miniature versions of this because those larger versions are going to take me years and years and years to go through. I'm sure this one will as well. So I might as well just get the smaller size and not waste as much product that way. So this one sent me back $11.90. This next item, I don't know where it went. It's in my inventory somewhere, I'm sure, but for now I can't find it in all of my drawers. But I picked up a replacement of the Ardell Duo Lash Glue. My previous one was very, very, very old, so I finally bit the bullet and decided to replace that item. It's a great eyelash glue. It's served me well over many years, and I'm happy to have a fresh one in my collection, wherever it is, and that one cost me $4.89. I also picked up a new eyeshadow primer. This is from Ulta. This is their matte eye primer. I really like this eye primer. I enjoy it more than the Milani one that I just previously panned, and this one I paid $7.20 for. I repurchased the Bedhead Masterpiece Hairspray. This is their large size, the 10.3 ounce, and I already went through a full size of this one, really, really loved it, so picked this one up. I could have gotten it on a better sale. I paid $15.60 for it, but that's not too bad. This will last me at least probably 6 months, if not longer. I'm pretty sure Ulta was having a sale on their Ulta Beauty brand products, so I picked up this nail polish remover because I needed one, but this nail polish remover sucks. It does not work at all. You really, really have to scrub onto your nail to get anything off using this remover. So I wouldn't recommend purchasing it. I only paid $2.09 for it, so I guess you get what you pay for, right? I might have gotten this during the 21 Days of Beauty sale. I picked up the large size of the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, and you know that I am a huge stan of the e.l.f. cleansing balm. It's very economical, probably the best one that I found for the price, but this one was a great deal for their 6.7 ounce size. I got this for $35.70, and it's about triple the size of my e.l.f. cleansing balm for, you know, just about triple the price. So a nice little treat for myself. I don't normally indulge on a high-end cleansing balm, but this one I really, really love. And if you can get it on sale, it's nice to pick it up then. I fell in love with the smaller size of this, so I went ahead and purchased the full size. This is from CeraVe, their Healing Ointment. This is my go-to nighttime moisturizer. It's kind of like a Vaseline type texture, and it is amazing. I love it so much. It is so cheap. This was a recommendation from Skincare by Hiram, and I have really honed my skincare collection based on his recommendations. I use very, very simple, fragrance-free drugstore products for the most part, and this one is just amazing for locking in moisture, and the skin feels so hydrated and plumped up the morning after, and I really, really loved it. So this big size should last me 6 months, maybe longer, and I paid for this $20.99. I believe I paid full price for that. Around Black Friday, Kosas was doing their 25% off sale, so I picked up a few of my favorite items from them during that time. I repurchased the Kosas Dream Beam. This is their like SPF skin primer type product, and I already have this product. I've already used about 2/3 of it, so I thought I might as well pick it up while it was on 25% off. It's normally $40. I got it for $30, and I haven't even busted into it yet, but I've really been enjoying the first one I got, so might as well just get it on a discount. It adds a great glow to the skin, and it's SPF 40, which is just wonderful. During that same sale, I picked up one of their brow products. This is the Kosas Air Brow. I already have the tinted version of this, which I really, really enjoy, and I can use that just as like my only eyebrow product for the day. But I've been starting to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow for my brows most days, and the tinted brow mascara is just a little bit redundant for a product that's as pigmented as that. So I picked up this for days that I'm using that dip brow, and I like it. I don't know if I love it, but I do love the packaging. It's iridescent and cute. Adds a little bit of a smile to my day, so it's worth it for that. After the sale, I paid $18 for this one. Probably my favorite item that I picked up in the last quarter was definitely a treat for myself as well. Didn't need it, but I wanted it. So this was from Nabla. This is their like little glitter palette. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but they have 4 different pressed glitters in here, and I have just really, really enjoyed playing with this. I don't regret picking it up at all. I kind of got it as a treat for myself for a fun night out that I had planned with my girlfriends, just to add extra glitter to that night. And I have worn every single shade. I love every single shade. It sticks really well to my eyelids, doesn't really fall out, and we just need more glitter in our lives. If anyone is afraid of wearing glitter, you need to overcome that because it adds so much joy. And even my most simplest of eye looks, if I just dab a little bit of this glitter or really any glitter on the lid, I get so many more compliments on my makeup, like how much people like it, how intricate they think it looks, when really it's just a little dab of glitter. So a little dab will do ya, goes a long way. And I have really had fun playing with this one. And I did kind of pay a pretty price for it. I paid $21.60, but it's totally worth it for me. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm sure I'll have this for years. We have a few more hair care products in here. I picked up a hair mask from Ava NYC. This is such a huge stinking tub of hair mask, which is what I need. This is basically what I use as my everyday hair conditioner. Not that I'm conditioning my hair every day, but every time I wash my hair, I try to condition with a hair mask like this, keep it in for a good 5 minutes, really try and get that hydration into my hair because it really desperately needs it. And for this big stinking tub, it was only $13.60, which I think is a huge value. And I've used it once or twice, I think twice, and it's good. Yeah, it's not like amazing, but it fits the bill for what I need in a regular day. I also picked up this Miel Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. And, I'm kind of experimenting with products like this, seeing if they have an impact on my scalp health and the length that my hair is able to grow to. Hopefully this helps with that. It says that it's infused with biotin and that it encourages growth. We shall see. But I haven't even busted into this yet. I'm still finishing another scalp oil right now, but I'm excited to play with this one soon. I've heard good things about the rosemary in helping your hair grow. I don't know. How can you even really measure that with one little bottle of use? I'm not sure, but I thought it was worth a try. I'm really trying to grow my hair even longer than it is right now and just kind of get my hair as healthy as it can be using, whatever products I can. Next, I have my last hair product from this last quarter. This is from Curlsmith. It is their weightless air dry cream. So I purchased this as a leave-in cream conditioner for when I'm wearing my hair in the more curly style. I didn't really have a product like this. I was basically using spray leave-in conditioners to try and do this job, but it was not nearly as effective as something that is creamy and leave-in like this conditioner. So I did try this the other day for the first time with my curly hairstyle, and I really liked it. It did make my hair feel very soft and moisturized, and it helped my wavy hairstyle to just feel more soft and touchable and pleasant to wear throughout the day and a couple days. So I really enjoyed this, and it's a great price as well. I got this for $21.60, which I think is a good price for this amount of product. And I haven't really tried a lot of products like this, so I don't have a lot to compare it to, but I will say that I have enjoyed the one time that I used this, and I'm excited to use it more. I repurchased the NYX glitter primer because this is a staple. Everyone needs this in their makeup collection if they like to wear shimmery eyeshadow or glitter. I use it just for any type of shimmer that I'm wearing on the eye, and it definitely helps to extend the length of it throughout the day. And I have noticed a difference between when I wear this and when I don't. I see more creasing when I don't wear this, and also the brilliance of the eyeshadow doesn't last as long, it kind of wears away throughout the day. So I love having this, and this is now my third tube of this one. I paid $5.20 for this. I kind of got out of the habit of using vitamin C in the morning, so I wanted to try and incorporate that back into my routine now that I'm finished with Accutane. I kind of just want to experiment and see if it makes a difference. So I picked up this one from Honest Beauty. This is their vitamin C radiant serum, and I've tried a few things from Honest Beauty before and really enjoyed them, so I figured I might as well give this one a try. And this one was also a pretty good price. This vitamin C serum is just $24, which I think is a really good deal for a good vitamin C. I mean, I don't know how good it is, but I love that the packaging is opaque, so it protects the product inside, and so far no complaints, but I haven't used it for any long amount of time. During the Sephora sale, when the Sephora brand was 30% off, I picked up this foundation. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever, and I've heard really good reviews of this from Jessica Braun, who I really trust with her foundation. I seem to have similar preferences as her when it comes to foundation, so I thought I would probably like it if she does. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm excited to bust into it when I do. This is the shade 17.5N, and hopefully it's a good shade match, better than what I'm wearing right now. I know that this shade match that I have for this foundation is not the best, but we're powering through. I'm just trying to get used on it, and I don't care. Okay, I don't really mind. Most people don't notice. So if you notice, you have a very keen eye, and congratulations. From Summer Fridays, I picked up one of their lip butter balms. I haven't even opened into this yet. This is the Sweet Mint scent. It was the only scent that they had in stock, or the only color they had in stock, which is kind of just a clear color. So that's perfect for me. It'll work with any lip color I'm already wearing or just by itself. And this I got for $19.20. 20% off, and I've heard great things. I'm sure I'll love it. And as many of you probably already know, I went through a little sample size of the Glow Recipe Dewdrops, so I picked that up as well on the 20% off sale because I love it so much. I might as well get it on a deal. And I also got the super large size bottle. This is the, what is this? 2.7 fluid ounces. So you get a better value by buying the bigger bottle, and I got it on sale. So I got this big stinking bottle of beautiful serum, primer, whatever you want to call this thing. I got this for $39.20, which I think is a great value. I'm sure this will last me months and months and months. And my last purchases, also from the Sephora sale, were the hydrating leave-in conditioner from the Sephora brand. And I didn't mean to do this, but I accidentally placed my order twice, so I have two of them. So I got each of these at $8.40 each, which I think is a really great price for a leave-in conditioner. And so far, so good. You know, I'm not very picky when it comes to leave-in conditioners. I haven't really been able to notice much of a difference between all the ones that I've tried, and this one is probably the same story, so it's good. It doesn't really stand out, but none of them really do, and that's fine by me. I just need to have something to spray my hair to leave in some hydration before I style it for the rest of the day. So I got two of those, $8.40 each, and those were all of my purchases from the last quarter of 2023. So adding all of those together, I definitely spent more money this quarter than I did any of the other quarters, but I'm also separating out the amount that I spent just on makeup because that's really like what I need to be in control of. All the other consumables, I'm going to go through naturally. These are things that I use for my regular beauty routine. You know, makeup is maybe just a little bit more indulgent, things that I don't go through as quickly, and things that I like to have a little bit more fun with. So I have that as a separate category just to make these numbers more relevant to me and what's important in how I spend my money, if that makes sense. So in total, on all of these beauty products that I just shared with you, I spent $490.61. And of those $490.61, $162.44 were spent on makeup alone, which I think is not too bad. And considering this is the quarter of spending when we are right around Christmas season, Black Friday, and you have all those temptations to buy things for yourself while you're also supposed to be buying things for other people, I didn't do too bad, and I did really well in other quarters of the year. So overall, it averaged out pretty okay. So just to recap the whole year, in quarter one, I spent $0. That's pretty amazing. Quarter two, I spent $262.38. 104 of that was of makeup. In quarter three, I spent $215.98. $127 of that was makeup. And then quarter four, $490.61. $162.44 of that was on makeup. So in total for the entire year, what I spent on skincare, hair care, makeup, even nail care, everything included, $968.97. And of that, for makeup, I spent $393.73. So under $400 for makeup alone. I believe I tracked just my makeup last year, and I'm pretty sure that this number is less than what I spent on makeup last year, which was my ultimate goal. I'm really proud of that. I'll go ahead and compare the numbers in the video or link the video here if you want to see it for sure. I'll just put a little description about comparing what I was able to spend on makeup in 2022 versus 2023. And I'm pretty confident I spent less, and that was always my main drive in tracking these numbers. So I'm feeling pretty good, maybe a little bit preemptively, but if I remember correctly, and most of the time I do, I did good. I rocked it. So congratulations, Jessica. I'm proud of you. And hopefully next year that number will be even a little bit lower. Maybe. We'll see. Now getting into our empties, I hope you are comfortable because I have so many empties from this quarter. I really used the motivation of the end of the year to get my final push on some of these items, get them out before the year is over, and my empties total really reflects that. So I'm feeling good about that, but you might be feeling a little stir crazy. First item was a sample from Glow Recipe. This was from Sephora's birthday gift from last year. This is their Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tightening Toner. Did really enjoy using this. I'm not going to run out and purchase it, but I valued this one at $7.55. From Sexy Hair, this is their Hot Sexy Hair. It's a heat protectant. This was gifted to me years ago, and I finally used it up this year. I value this one at $22.95. This lip product I used as much as I could during the past year. It was part of my plan to pan for 2023, and I'm happy to say by focusing on it, I was able to use it up mostly entirely. Basically, it was just very, very dried out by the end of the year. This is the Revlon HD Ultra Matte Lip Color, then the shade Seduction. Love this shade, love this lip formula, and this I value at $6.99. I finally reached for and used this little pumpkin spice pedicure kit, and I reached for it during the month of October, so that was very festive, and I did enjoy giving myself a little pedicure with this one. It did smell very nice, and I just like treating myself every now and then. Instead of going to get a pedicure myself and spending $70 or more, just doing it at home, and this was a fun little way to make it more interesting for myself. So this I valued at $3. A leave-in conditioner I finished was from It's a 10. This is their leave-in for blondes. I actually really liked this leave-in conditioner, and I subsequently used this packaging to decant the other leave-in conditioner that I couldn't use because of the packaging. I was able to use it with this one. This one I valued at $21. From Biolage, I finished up one of their jumbo sizes of their Hydrosource shampoo. This one is $38. And then I also finished up a jumbo size of the Biolage conditioner. And this conditioner I value at $34. And most of these values I got from what I spent on the item if I could find that information in my Ulta or Sephora or Target orders or whatever it is. Otherwise, I just estimated or just gave the current value on them. So that one is quite a little hefty price tag on that. And I don't know if I'm going to be running out and repurchasing these ones. I'm going to try and do some research on some more curl-friendly shampoo and conditioners. And I don't think these are necessarily it. So I'm going to be moving on from these now that these are gone. For my 2023 plan to pan, I finished up this e.l.f. CBD eye cream. This one I really couldn't find online, but I estimated from looking on Amazon, valued this at $7. Probably my favorite hair oil currently. I finished up the Verb Ghost Oil. This is just $20, and I love the shine it gives to my hair. It makes it feel really sleek and smooth, more so than the Biolage one, I would say. And I would recommend this over that one. Maybe it doesn't have all the same benefits, but as far as what I'm looking for out of a hair oil, this one worked great. I have two of these Biolage Hydrosource treatment masks. I really do hate the packaging on these, but they work pretty well, and I like picking them up when I can get them on sale. So one of these I paid $22.50 for, and the other one I couldn't find in my purchase history, so I might have paid full price for it, $28. I hope not, but I'm giving you that value for each of them respectively. This is not a hard science. I'm just doing my best. So a pretty hefty price tag on those two, and I'm happy I found a more economical one in the Ava NYC one. I'm not sure if I like it as much. That remains to be seen. I have a sample here from First Aid Beauty. This is their facial radiance pads. There was 10 pads in here, so I valued this at $6.33. Exfoliates, tones, and brightens. And from Laneige, I finished one of their sleepy lip masks. This is in the pumpkin spice scent, and I finished this during the month of October and November. So that was fun for me to use during that season, and I just love these lip masks, and I'm finally getting through my little collection and inventory of them. This one I valued at $9.60. Obviously, if I repurchased this, I must have emptied it as well. So from Bedhead, I did finish up my first Masterpiece hairspray. This one I found that I paid just $9.99 for, so I got a better deal on this one than the one I purchased more recently, but what are you gonna do? I definitely got my money's worth on this one. It lasted me probably almost a year, and I do really like this hairspray. From Q-Tex, I finished up one of their nail polish removers. This one was $3.99. Definitely works better than the Ulta one, I'll tell you that. And while I purchased this one this quarter, I also emptied it this quarter from Bioma. I did really enjoy this cleanser, like I said, and you already know that I paid $10.99 for this. Wait, I think I had a different price for it on my purchases. I put $15.99. So yeah, I'm not sure which number's correct. I would be surprised if I paid $16 for this. I'm not sure, but either way, I emptied it and I did enjoy using it. From e.l.f., I finished up one of their Power Grip primers. This was in my Rolling Project pan. I love this primer. I would repurchase it if I was looking for a primer, which I'm really not right now, but this one was great for $10. Really sticky, definitely helps your makeup to last all day. I think I might have been confusing the First Aid Beauty pads with these pads from Peach and Lily. These are the ones that they call the Lazy Day All-in-One Moisture Pads. They hydrate and revive. You can use them day or night. There was, I believe, 6 pads in here. Yes, 6 pads. Nice, pleasant experience. Not something that I need on a regular day-to-day skincare routine, but would be really nice for travel, I think. These I valued at $4.30. A gimme item I used up this quarter was from When? Like, what is When? It's such an old brand. Do you really hear about this anymore? I don't. This is their Sweet Almond Mint Replenishing Treatment Mist. It's basically a leave-in conditioner. I didn't have a ton of this left, so I just went ahead and powered through and finished it up quite quickly. I did my best to find a value on this. I guesstimated $10 for this one. I do have one of my favorite cleansing balms in here, the e.l.f. Cleansing Balm. This one was $9. I might be going back to this once I finish my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I have a sample foot cream from Dionis. This is the Goat Milk Soul Keeper foot cream. It's for rough, calloused, dry feet. It is so moisturizing. It feels very, very soft on the skin. I really enjoyed using it. My feet loved it. I'm not running out for foot cream, but this was quite luxurious to use, and I valued this at $4.50. Here is that old empty Duo lash glue. You can see how crusty it looks. I've had this for years. It worked for years. It really, really did, but it was finally time to get a new one. So this one was $6.99 in value. I finished up a mascara from Maybelline. This is the Falsies Effect. I had already gone through a full size of this, and the mini size was just okay. Not my favorite mascara. Wouldn't be repurchasing it, but I got it for free, and I enjoy a free product always. This I valued at $5.62. I got a lot of samples from Ulta with one of my purchases. It was like a little gift bag that went with the purchases. So I got a lot of fun samples, including this one from Sunday Riley. This is their Luna Night Oil, which is a very pricey product. Not something I typically reach for, but fun to wear, especially when it is for free. I have gone through a full size of this, but that was years and years ago, back when I spent a lot more money on skincare that was probably not necessary. Just this small little size has an $18.33 value, which is incredible. I don't even know what the great ingredient is in here. Is there retinol in here maybe? Just a small amount. I get prescription retinol now. That's what we're paying for. And with my prescription, I get it for very, very cheap. So I don't really need things like this anymore. I find them to be kind of a gimmick in my opinion. And here's that empty NYX primer. Look at this broken tube. It broke almost instantly when I got it. So I think I went through this product more quickly than I would have otherwise because it dried out very fast once it broke. But I used as much of it as I could. I probably used it for almost the course of the entire year. Broken like that. I just kind of kept it in a plastic bag to keep it from drying out as best I could. And this one cost me $6.50. Another little sample product. This is from Amika. This is their Flash Instant Shine Mask. You just kind of Put this on your hair as a hair mask, leave it on for a couple minutes to add brilliant shine to your hair. And it really did make my hair very soft and supple and shiny after I used it. So I loved sampling that and getting to try that. This sample I value at $2.80. And wow, my RCMA no color powder. We never thought the day would come, but this isn't empty this year. I've had it in my collection for years. My rolling project pan helped me to get that final little bit used up, and I value this at $14. I used up a few lip products this year. This one from Maybelline. This is the shade Almond Rose, and I value this at $5.49. Really loved this formula, really liked the color. And then I also used up this lipstick from Essence. This is their matte lipstick in the shade 01 Natural Kiss, I want to say it is, or maybe it's just 01. Yes, Natural Kiss. And this one I value at $4.99. I also finished a little lip pencil. This is from ColourPop, their lippy pencil in the shade Bossy. Can't believe I finished up a red lip liner in the course of this year. This I valued at $7. From Juice Beauty, I used their Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Booster Serum. This is another one of those items I got from that Ulta sample bag. Did really enjoy it. This must be an expensive product because just this little small sample size I valued at $20.80. Another Sunday Riley product, I used their CEO Vitamin C Serum. I actually really enjoyed this serum. I think it really did brighten up my skin. It made it feel a little bit more plump, ready for makeup. This one packs a big price tag as well. Just this little sample size is valued at $14.45. So maybe if Sunday Riley was having a sale, I would pick this up in the full size, or maybe ask for it for a gift or something like that, but not really something I want to splurge on with my own money. This item, however, I really enjoyed. I think if you're going to invest in skincare, invest in sunscreen. This is the Dr. Jart Every Sunday Mineral Sunscreen, and I love mineral-based sunscreen. That is my preference. I feel like it just protects a lot more than chemical sunscreens do. At least that's what the science says. This is SPF 50. I mean, I'm not a scientist, so don't quote me on that, but just from the research I've done, I've heard that mineral is the preferred sunscreen from dermatologists. And this little sample size is valued at $4. And I did put this item in my favorites on my Sephora profile, and I plan on picking this one up when they have a sale when I need a sunscreen. I really enjoyed the experience of wearing it, and it didn't leave a white cast, which is hard to find in a mineral-based sunscreen. It also just felt great on the skin. It wasn't greasy. It also just felt really nice on my skin. It made my skin feel moisturized without feeling greasy, and I really appreciate that in a sunscreen. Okay, this brand I've never heard of before. This is from Renew. This is their Chibula Active Immunity Serum, and it's just like a little, skin serum. Like it's kind of like a vitamin serum for your skin. I'm not really sure what it did. I couldn't even find it on the website, but I used it. It was fine. I didn't notice any changes with it, but hey, it's an empty here, and I value this one at $15.99 just for this little tiny bottle. So the big one must be expensive. And kind of a surprise empty for me, something I didn't see coming, is a perfume from Tom Ford. This is the Soleil Neige, and this is an eau de parfum from them that I actually got for free from Influenster. So I didn't pay any money for this, but it has a really high value. This little bottle, the 50 milliliter bottle, is valued at $295, which just blows my mind. I know Tom Ford is a very expensive brand, but this perfume was not my favorite. I had it for maybe 4 years. I used it, got my money's worth, especially since I spent $0 on it. But I got the full use on it, and it's now empty. I wasn't expecting that to happen. It came faster than I thought. Definitely because it is in opaque packaging. I couldn't really see the level of it. So when I sprayed that last final puttering spray out of there, it's still like kind of a little bit coming out. I was happy to add this to my empty collection and just boost up my empties numbers that much more. $295 from this bottle. I'm not running out to repurchase this. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm glad that I got some use on it. It was just kind of fun to be gifted such a high-end product. That had never happened with me before, and it hasn't really happened since. So now maybe I can treat myself with another fragrance in my collection at some point this year. Just saying, maybe I will do that. Or maybe I'll ask my husband for Valentine's Day or something. I got a nice little collection over there. I really don't need it, but I want it, I want it. It's fun to have variety in fragrances. Another one you've seen before, the Ava NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 Hair Primer. I purchased this quarter. I finished it this quarter. This has a $13 value. Again, the packaging on this sucks. Don't buy it until they fix the packaging or you have something to decant it into so you can actually use it. From Trader Joe's, I used up this pumpkin body butter and it smelled like cake. I did not love the experience of using it, but I'm glad that I did. I'm glad it's empty. This one I value at $8. My favorite cleanser, the one that I purchase over and over again, the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I'm surprised I only have one of these empty this quarter, but I always buy the biggest size, so it takes me a while to go through them. This one I value at $17.50. Here is that smaller size of the CeraVe Healing Ointment that I used up. You can see I really liked it because I even cut it open and scraped out everything that I could from there. This little small size cost me $8.50, so almost half of what the big giant tub costs. So definitely a good value to get that big size. Although if you are not sure if you're gonna like it, try this one out. I fell in love with it. Maybe you will too. From InnerSense, this is their Detox Hair Mask. This, I believe, came as well as a free sample from Ulta. I didn't purchase this, but it was a nice detoxing shampoo. It's good to use this every once in a while, especially when you're using a lot of product in your hair, just to clean up that product buildup you might have going on. This one I valued at $20. I used up a sample of a dry shampoo from Amika. This is their Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I guess it's just kind of like a travel size version of their dry shampoo. And I don't really use a lot of dry shampoo anymore. It's something I used to use all the time, but now I really just use it when I'm traveling or as an emergency to extend a hairstyle if I need to. And this one was just fine. I value this at $5.28. And the sample that made me fall in love with it, the Glow Recipe Dewdrops. This is the little gift from Sephora, their birthday gift from this past year. And I loved using up this sample. I valued this at $12.96. I used up one of my favorite mascaras. This is from IT Cosmetics, their Superhero Mascara. This one I paid $12 for, even though this is like a $24 mascara originally. I always get this on sale when I pick it up. From Milani, their eyeshadow primer. I finally finished an eyeshadow primer for the first time ever in my life. This was part of my rolling project pan. It took me forever to finish this one up, but we finally got there. This had a value of $9.99. I can't believe how much this product cost. This is from Urad. This is their Renewing Eye Cream. I got this for free. I believe it also came in that Ulta gift bag that I got as a gift with purchased. And this eye cream is valued at $89. A $90 eye cream. I would never. I recommend you never. That's too much. It's too much for eye cream. It's a gimmick. There's no reason you need to pay that much money for eye cream. And I used this up probably within 2 months. It went fast. And I wasn't using like a crazy amount of it. And I'm actually kind of like a non-believer when it comes to eye cream. I think that just a good moisturizer will do the exact same job as an eye cream will do. So I just extend my moisturizer up close to my eye, and that is my eye cream most of the time. But if I'm giving one for free, I'm gonna use it. And that's how I use this one, and that's how I'm using the eye cream I have now. I'm not going out and purchasing them. I'm just using them when they come into my life. And that was the story for this one. But $89, like that's a lot. So thank you for adding to my empty that much money, but please do not go out and spend $90 on eye cream. That's just a waste of money. From e.l.f., their Whoa Glow. I love this product. I really enjoyed using it. It has SPF 30. It has a really nice sheen to it. It also has just a little bit of coverage, and I scraped this one out, used up every bit of it that I could. I will be repurchasing this when I'm in the market for a product like this that has SPF, and this has a value of $11.50. And it's very comparable to the Kosas product that I mentioned earlier, but it's a little bit less greasy and has more coverage and is a quarter of the price. So I would go with this one any day. And my empty foundation from The Ordinary that I just loved panning, and it's discontinued. You can't get this anymore, and it's a bummer because while this product is so beautiful, it only costs $7. And I loved emptying that one. We are getting close. From The Ordinary, I used up an entire container of their niacinamide. And this is another thing that I will not be repurchasing because any moisturizer of quality is already going to have niacinamide in it. So this is just a little bit redundant. Don't need to spend money on additional products that are only niacinamide when it already is contained in most moisturizers that are of quality. So this one cost me $5.90. Not like a big splurge, not like I wasted money on it. But now that I'm just a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and I know better, I don't need to go out and repurchase anything like this. Okay, this item I really loved, and I wasn't expecting it. This is from JLo Beauty. Is that Jennifer Lopez's brand? I don't know. I'm not hip. I don't know these things. But this is another thing I got in that little sample gift set from Ulta. This is their That JLo Glow Serum, and I loved this serum. It was beautiful as a first step in your skincare for the morning. It added a nice glow, a nice plump to the skin, and I really did enjoy it. It tightens the skin, it brightens the skin, just like it claims to do, and I would consider purchasing this full size. I really would. I mean, if anyone knows anything about youthful glow, it's JLo. And, you know, even though she might be having like a whole team of people to make her look that way, I might trust a little bit more her products because of what she's able to do at her age. So this one I valued at $13.17 for this little 5 milliliter sample. And I think the full size is just about under 50 or maybe 75. So it's up there, but who knows? Maybe if there's a sale someday, I might treat myself for that one. From e.l.f., I used up their Ultra Precise Eyebrow Pencil. This has a value of $3. It is very, very fine and precise, which is great, but that means it goes really, really fast. I used this maybe in the course of a month or two. It flew by, and I won't be running out to repurchase that. It's a great price for what it does, but I'm just using other eyebrow products right now. I have a sample of the Kosas Airbrow. I'm not sure how I got this into my life. It may have come from a 100 point perk from Sephora, but I basically just used this the entire month of November, December, used as much as I could, and just called it done after that. It still has a little bit of product in there, but you know, not enough to have me carried into the new year. So this I valued at $11.04 just for that little teeny tiny sample. And last but not least, I used up a black eyeliner pencil. This is from Ulta. This is their gel eyeliner pencil in the shade black. And I just basically used it to the point where I couldn't sharpen it anymore, and I called it empty from there. So this pencil has a value of $4.99. So adding up everything together, I used up a ton of products in this year. So adding up all those products just from Q4 alone, my total value of empties is $969.49. Wow. And definitely that perfume helped me to get to that big number, but even without that perfume, I used up a ton of products this quarter. So adding up all of my products from the entire year, in Q1, I used up $312.48. Q2, $411.46. In Q3, $240.06. And Q4, $969.49. So this brings my total of products used for the year. Again, that's skincare, hair care, makeup, nail care, all of them combined. The total value of the items I used was $1,933.49. Pretty darn good. So in summary, I used roughly twice the amount of product in value compared to what I purchased in this last year. So that feels really good. Even though I treated myself a few times, indulged in some makeup products and items that I didn't really need this year, I still spent half of what I used. I used way more than I purchased, and I was able to keep my spending in check, especially in my makeup category. I spent less than $400 in makeup in this past year, and I think just the practice of tracking what I am bringing in, what I'm using, helps just to remind me to use what I have and motivates me not to spend superfluously and just to keep my makeup inventory within a reasonable limit, if not continuing to shrink, which is my ultimate goal of my YouTube channel and sharing all of this with all of you. I want to get back down to a manageable makeup collection that I know, enjoy, that I use. So thank you so much for watching this video. Again, it was a doozy. I appreciate you for being here all the way to the end. If you are here all the way to the end, let's leave a little like champagne emoji, whether you're toasting glasses or popping bottles, just so I know that you are celebrating alongside with me for all of my accomplishments this year, for all of my restraint this year. It hasn't been easy, but you guys definitely helped to motivate me, as well as everyone in this makeup community on YouTube and on Instagram. So shout out to all of you out there that I follow, that I enjoy, that motivate me. I hope I'm motivating some of you out there, encouraging you to just be a little bit more mindful of your spending and what you're bringing into your house and into your life and what you are spending your coin on. Because, hey, times are hard right now, and we got to scrimp and save every penny that we can. Am I right? I don't know about you, but it's rough out there. So that is all. I'm going to wrap up this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up before you leave if you did. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are in the world, and I hope that this beginning of 2024 is treating you well. I hope that you will be along with me for all of my future planning goals for 2024. We've got some fun stuff in store, and coming up very soon will be my 2024 makeup inventory, where I will be showing you all of my makeup collection, comparing numbers from last year to this year. It's always one of my most popular videos and one of my favorites to film, but it is a lot of work. So I'm gonna get started working on that very soon. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be coming in the next week or two. No rush over here from me. I just do my best. You guys know that like I got a lot of other things going on, and like YouTube is just my fun hobby. It's not my job, and I just do as best as I can. So thank you for being patient in the meantime. I cannot wait to see you in my next video. And until then, take care. Bye.